Hey guys, Cheesy's back, part 3 of Disney's Epic Mickey. Last time we just barely spun the 2 gears to open the gate, and we opened up the first projector screen, so now we're gonna just hop down quickly and head over to the projector screen. There you can see it just in front of us now, but and we're going to get that e-ticket. Use your spin move to interact with the gear. You can spin by shaking, so we're going to shake. And now we have a dilemma. We can either get the gremlin out of the cave, or we can go and get that treasure chest, which I believe is just e-tickets. We can only get one. If we let him out, the door will shut. If we get the e-tickets, Gremlin Calvin will be catapulted God knows where. So it's a moral dilemma. I think out of the goodness of our heart we will go and save our friend Gremlin Calvin, because gremlins are pretty helpful. They finally we're over to the cage, so now we can spin to break him out. There we go. So yeah, that's what would have happened to poor Gremlin Calvin if we'd left him in there. But we got a gold pin, so that's much better than e-tickets. So we made the right choice. That was a good moral decision from Mickey. And it saves, and now you can see the projector. We're just going to head in there. These projector screens, they're a nice way to move between levels. I think it's better than. It's not your sort of average overworld map. It gives you something to do, but. And as you'll notice, all these cartoons are obviously things that Mickey have been in, so again, it's got a nice nostalgia factor for anyone that grew up with these sorts of things. And these are 2D, well, they're side-scrolling platformers. And there's usually a secret of some description around. In case you didn't watch the last part, I'd just like to iterate this isn't me playing at this point. So we're going to head up there and then head up left to collect those e-tickets. And a left again in case there's anything else up here. Oh, there's another e-ticket, so possibly worth getting. Now we're going to head up to the right and get on that bed before it lifts itself back up. Grab the e-tickets and head left. And we made it. And there's more e-tickets up there that we've ignored. Going to drop down in that hut through the chimney and head right, and we're going to get the movie reel. Film reel of Mickey and the Beanstalk. That's our first one. Now we'll continue our way up the beanstalk.
I'm totally getting hangers now.
We're going to get on the bed quickly while it's down low, because that's going to be a much quicker and easier way to get up. We'll grab a few e-tickets as well, so that's fine. Back on the bed before it goes back up. Excellent. And up we go. And that's that little.
Did you see that skill? Did you see that skill?
That's the little between worlds section. going to take paint to fix it. I don't see why no one else in this world seems to have access to paint, but they all seem to know that it's it's exactly what we need to fix everything. I'm not sure why they're aware of paint and thinner, but there you go. Please don't break the middle gear. That means don't use thinner on it. And paint the other two gears in. And away we go. We fixed it, we're the hero. You can see some more little blotling creatures. So obviously they want us to, every time we see steam, they want us to use paint to paint in the rest of the pipe. And he'll meet us a bit further. So we're going to march onwards. Paint the pipe in. The control can be a little awkward to hit these things sometimes. But there you go, that's all patched up. And we're going to break that open and continue on down the path. So we've got to watch our step, so obviously, whoops, I'm going to keep doing that because in a lot of other games the Z on the back is the camera changer, not C, so I'm sure I'll waste a lot of thinner doing that. But we've got enough to get across now, so over we go. Seeing as we've got the well there you go, you can use the D-pad, that's actually a lot more helpful. But seeing as we got the quest to patch the steam pipes, we'll do that, I think. Here we go. I'm going to keep looking around. We're going to patch up this floor. Patch up this pipe, keep patching up the pipes as we go. There's a hole in that pipe, so we're going to patch that up. Nicely done. Continue on our way. We need to paint this platform in first. I think I've missed it, but there is stuff down here, so it's not a huge deal. I was going to come down to collect this anyway. Just means I took a little bit of damage instead. But loads of e-tickets down here, so... And there you go again. I told you I'd mess up by wasting a load of thinner. We're just about on that platform, which is excellent. That's where we were supposed to get on. Now we'll just keep looking around to make sure there's no secrets we need to be collecting. And there isn't, so we can hop off. Perfect. Have a little look, there's an artwork in there, so we'll have to keep an eye out for a way to get there. I'm going to try and mostly be using paint to destroy enemies, I think. But it's a nicer way of doing it. Yeah, they usually get an attack or so off, but not if you hit them hard like that with a quick spurt. They tend to get knocked backwards, so that's usually the better way of doing it. Either way, you want to be using quick spurts, but now you can see we've got one on our side. He's actually going to go and attack the remaining one for us with thinner. So that's nothing we can really do about that. The second one used the enemies that you make friendly use thinner. So there we go. And our helpful gremlin's gonna swivel that pipe for us. opening the door. And we can see Oswald's waiting for us. We're a bit suspicious of Oswald at the moment. He's, well, let's just say he's not being friendly towards Mickey. I'm sure we'll find out why later. Nice collectible there for us. We've patched all the steam pipes, so that's why that's been unlocked. So it just goes to show it's worth doing these quests, definitely. These well, as long as you want to unlock the stuff, we're not gonna force you to unlock everything. But, and obviously that wheel's gone now, but we can make our way on with the game. And here we go. Into a sort of toy town area, so pans around, we can see merry-go-rounds, teacup rides, stall in the middle, but a lot of blotlings as well, so Gremlin Tim is trapped. So we're going to go and take out those blotlings and see what Gremlin Tim's got to say. We can thin or paint these as shown earlier. So if you paint them, then they will helpfully go and attack other creatures. If you thin them, obviously they just disappear. And using the short spurts is the quickest way to do it, just by tapping B is the quickest way, but obviously it uses a lot more paint. They did put in this game the feature that essentially it automatically refills a little bit of paint if it's empty, and obviously as I said before, the ones that you paint to make friendly use thinner to take out the remaining ones. So once that's taken care of, Tim starts getting his Chuck Norris on. Now we can jump on the boats. It's a small world boats, I think they are. So
It sounds so easy.
and we've attracted our first guardian. So now we can be told about them. So that's essentially, if you don't know where you're going, that's your help function. And this is what I was saying earlier about essentially taking out enemies very quickly on contact, but obviously they're one-shot things. Right, so we can go and get on a boat. Move on with the game. So we've got a bit of a platforming segment here. Obviously, as you can see, the boats have rather jammed up, so we need to sort this out. So we've patched up steam pipes and now we're going to be thinning them out. So you can do either of those things, but I think that's a job for next time. So we've made a decent bit of progress here today, so Hope you'll be joining us next time for the next part of Disney's Epic Mickey. See you then.